One of the biggest problems with running multiple environments locally is port conflicts. If your API runs on 8080 and your front end runs on 3000, a second environment can't use those same ports. Coasts solve this with two types of port mappings, canonical and dynamic. Canonical ports are the ports your project normally runs on, the ones in your Docker Compose or local dev config. Only one coast can have canonical ports at a time. Whichever coast is checked out gets them. We'll talk more about checking out coasts later, but the important thing here is that when a coast is checked out, you can access your application on the same ports as when you normally run your app. Your browser, your API clients, your test suites all just work without changing any port numbers. Dynamic ports are assigned automatically to every running coast in a high range. They're always accessible, regardless of which coast is checked out. And when no coast is checked out, dynamic ports are how you reach your services. So here I can visit the coast's web service on its dynamic port. Let me add a to-do. Now let's go to the second coast front end. And the to-do isn't here. These are two completely isolated environments, separate front ends, separate databases, both running on the same machine without any conflicts. You might have noticed the star next to the web service and the clickable badge at the top. That's the primary port. It's a convenience feature that gives you one-click access to the service you care most about, usually your front end. It's especially useful if you're handing a URL to an AI agent or browser MCP to verify changes. And if you're running multiple coasts in the browser at the same time, you can enable subdomain routing so each coast gets its own origin, like dev1 localhost instead of just localhost. This keeps cookies and sessions isolated between environments. In the next video, we'll cover assigning a work tree to a coast.